Hello, students. I welcome you all to our today's English class. I'm your teacher, Bhaswati Bora. Your cooperation and sincerity will be highly appreciated in our today's class. So, students, we were in the last class, we talked about Annie's Jung's chapter, Lost Spring Stories of Stolen Childhood, the first part. And the name of the first part was Sometimes I Find a Rupee in the Garbage. So today we will continue with our second and the final part, that is I Want to Drive a Car. As we all have discussed earlier in our previous class, that Annie's Jung, in her writing piece, in her prose piece, she has narrated a story about two children from deprived background. One was a rag picker boy whose name was Sahib-e-Alam, and now we will know the story about Mukesh, another boy who belongs from a very underprivileged background, from a very poor family. So let us know about the story of Mukesh. So in the second part of the chapter, the narrator tells us another story about a boy named Mukesh who aspired to become a motor mechanic. ছাত্ৰ ছাত্ৰীসকল, আমি ইতিমধ্যে গম পাইছো যে এই লিখনিৰ দ্বাৰা লেখিকা এনিছ জাঙে আমাক দুটা ল'ৰাৰ কথা ক'বলৈ বিচাৰিছে, যি দুটা ল'ৰা অতি দৰিদ্ৰ পৰিয়ালৰ পৰা তেওঁলোকে বিলং কৰে। এজন আছিলে ৰেগ পিকাৰ, তেওঁৰ নাম সাহেব-ই-আলম, আৰু আনজন এতিয়া আমি যাৰ বিষয়ে পঢ়িবলৈ গৈ আছো তাৰ নাম হৈছে মুকেশ। গতিকে মুকেশৰ সপোন আছিল এজন মটৰ মেকানিক হোৱাৰ। She asked him if he knew anything about cars. He answered that he will learn to drive a car looking straight into the narrator's eye. যেতিয়া লেখিকাই মুকেশক সুধিলে যে তুমি গাড়ীৰ বিষয়ে কিবা জানা নেকি? She asked him that does he know anything about car? তুমি গাড়ীবোৰৰ বিষয়ে কিবা জানা নেকি? তেতিয়া মুকেশে লেখিকাৰ চকুত চাই উত্তৰ দিলে যে মই অতি সোনকালে গাড়ীৰ বিষয়ে মই শিকিম। His dreams look like a mirage. So what is a mirage? তেওঁলোক ইমানেই দৰিদ্ৰ পৰিয়ালৰ আছিলে যে যেনে তেনে নিজৰ জীৱনটো যাপন কৰাই তেওঁলোকৰ কাৰণে ডাঙৰ উদ্দেশ্য আছিল, আৰু গতিকে তেনেকুৱা এটা স্তৰত এজন ল'ৰাই motor mechanic হোৱাটো অসম্ভৱ যেন আছিলে। মিৰাজ। So what is a mirage? Mirage মানে আমি অসমীয়াত যাক মৰিচিকা বুলি কওঁ। So mirage is an illusion which we see in very hot deserts, in which the traveler thinks that he has seen water as he is thirsty, but as he gets closer to the place, he sees that there is only sand and no water. গতিকে তোমালোকে বুজি পাইছা ন, মৰিচিকা এই যে মৰুভূমি বিলাকত দূৰত যেতিয়া আমি দেখো পানীৰ দম থকাৰ নিচিনা লাগে, কিন্তু ওচৰলৈ গৈ পাই আমি দেখো যে সেয়া আচলতে পানী নহয়, সেয়া বালিহে। Mirage is kind of an illusion, এটা ভ্ৰম। গতিকে লেখিকাই কৈছে যে মটৰ মেকানিক হোৱা সপোনটো যেন মুকেশৰ কাৰণে এটা ভ্ৰমৰ নিচিনা, এটা মৰিচিকাৰ দৰে। It's like a mirage, it's like an illusion for Mukesh. So he lives in a dusty street of Firozabad. The town is famous for its bangles. So where does Mukesh live? He lives in the dusty streets of Firozabad. And this particular place, Firozabad, is famous for its bangles. Every other family is engaged in bangle making. So most of the families that stays in Firozabad, they are all engaged in bangle making. They are engaged in the craft of bangle making. তেওঁলোকে সেই আইনাৰ পৰা চিচাৰ পৰা যে খাৰুসমূহ বনোৱা হয়, আমি যে খাৰুবিলাক পিন্ধো, সেই খাৰু বনোৱা যোনটো তেওঁলোকৰ এটা আৰ্ট হয়, সেই প্ৰচেছটোত, সেই ইণ্ডাষ্ট্ৰিটোত তেওঁলোক এংগেজ হৈ আছিলে। প্ৰত্যেক ঘৰ মানুহে সেই bangle making ইণ্ডাষ্ট্ৰিটোত জড়িত হৈ আছিলে। It is the center of India's glass blowing industry. So what is glass blowing industry? The craft of making glassware by blowing semi-liquid glass through a long tube. So what is a glass blowing industry? It is the craft of making glassware by blowing semi-liquid gases with the help of long tubes. A দীঘল টিউবৰ সহায়েৰে বতাহ দি সেমি লিকুইড যোনটো সম্পূৰ্ণ পনীয়া নহয় গুটাও নহয় ঠিক হে তেনেকুৱা বস্তুৰ দ্বাৰা গ্লাছসমূহ আইনাসমূহ চিচাবোৰ বতাহ দি এটা আকৃতি দিয়া হয় খাৰুৰ আকৃতি দিয়া হয় আৰু সেই বস্তুটোৱে হৈছে গ্লাছ ব্লোয়িং ইণ্ডাষ্ট্ৰীত সেই কামটোৱে কৰা হয় দীঘল টিউবৰ সহায়েৰে বতাহ দি সেমি লিকুইড বস্তু দি বা বতাহ দি পেলাই সেই আইনাবোৰক সুন্দৰকৈ গোল গোল আকৃতিত দিয়া হয় আৰু সেইটোৱে হৈছে ইট ইজ দ্য ক্ৰাফ্ট অফ glass blowing and this is how the bangles are made. Where families have spent generations making bangles for women. Mukesh's family is one among them. So see, Firozabad is famous for its glass blowing industry. So each and every member of the families are engaged in the craft of making bangles. So Mukesh's family is also one among them. তেওঁলোক কোনো ব্যতিক্ৰম নহয় তেওঁলোকেও এই উদ্যোগটোত খাৰু বনোৱাৰ যি উদ্যোগ এই উদ্যোগত তেওঁলোকৰ পৰিয়ালৰ প্ৰতিজন সদস্যই নিযুক্ত হৈ আছিল আহা চাও বাকিখিনি আমি এতিয়া Okay, the narrator further says that about 20,000 children worked illegally in the glass furnaces with high temperature. See, education was not a priority for them. Only earning the bread and butter for their daily life was a priority, and thus nobody cared about education. Nobody was concerned to send their children to schools. They were only sent to the glass furnaces. Hey, উদ্যোগটোলৈ অকল লৰা ছোৱালীখিনিক পঠিয়াইছিলে কাৰো পঢ়া শুনাৰ প্ৰতি কোনো ৰাপ নাছিলে অকল যেনে তেনে দুই পইচা অৰ্জন কৰি জীৱিকা নিৰ্বাহ কৰাটোৱে যেন তেওঁলোকৰ জীৱনৰ মূল উদ্দেশ্য আছিলে গতিকে লেখিকাই কৈছে যে এই উদ্যোগটোত এই গৰমত তেওঁলোকে এই গৰম এটা টেম্পাৰেচাৰত তেওঁলোকে কেনেকৈ গ্লাছ বেংগলছ বনাইছিলে আৰু তাতে ইলিগেলি বেআইনী ভাবে 20,000 লৰা ছোৱালী সৰু সৰু শিশু শ্ৰমিক হিচাপে এই উদ্যোগটোত নিযুক্ত হৈ আছিল They did not know that it was unlawful to force children to work in such glass furnaces. তেওঁলোকৰ পৰিয়ালে জানা নাছিলে যে এই কামটো যে তেওঁলোকে নিজৰ লৰা ছোৱালী বিলাকক যে এই উদ্যোগলৈ পঠাইছিলে তেনেকুৱা গৰম এটা পৰিবেশত নিজৰ জীৱনৰ কাৰণে এটা ৰিস্কি এটা পৰিবেশত তেওঁলোকে কাম কৰি আছিল আৰু এই বস্তুটো আনলফুল আছিল বেআইনী আছিল সেই কথাটো পৰিয়ালে জানা নাছিল তেওঁলোকৰ পিতৃ মাতৃয়ে জানা নাছিলে So what happened? The workplaces were very hot, dark closed room without ventilation. Bhabibo pariba kenekwa eta suffocated conditionot teoluke kaam kori asil. Can you just imagine in how suffocated conditions they were working? There was no ventilation. The rooms were dark and the rooms were very dark. It was closed room, very dark room, and the rooms were very hot. The writer felt that if the law would come into force, it would rescue almost 20,000 children from this inhuman place. So what the writer says is that she terms this place as inhuman. This was a very inhuman place. Lekhikai koise যে যদি কিবাকৈ পুলিচে বা আইনে যদি গম পায় যে এনেকে অবৈধভাৱে তেওঁলোকে নিজৰ লৰা ছোৱালীক আৰু এজন দুজন নহয় 20,000 লৰা ছোৱালী এই উদ্যোগটোত কাম কৰি আছে য'ত তেওঁলোকৰ জীৱনৰ কাৰণে এটা ৰিস্ক হৈ আছে তেতিয়া হলে কি কৰিব পুলিচে তেওঁলোকক শাস্তি দিব কাৰাদণ্ড দিব আৰু কি হ'ব ইয়াৰ ফলত যে তেওঁলোকে এই জায়গাটোক ইনহিউমেন বুলি কৈছে হসাকে চাবলৈ গলে এটা বিপদজনক পৰিস্থিতিত লৰা ছোৱালী সমূহে কাম কৰি আছে শ্ৰমিক হিচাপে আৰু সেই কাৰণে and thus the writer has mentioned this place as inhuman place. They often ended up losing their eyesight also. আৰু কিছুমান লৰা ছোৱালীৰ লগত কি হৈছে এনেকুৱা এটা পৰিবেশত ঘামি জুমি লুটুৰি পুটুৰি হৈ হে আন্ধাৰ ৰুমত হে গেছৰ মাজত সেমি লিকুইড গেছ বিলাকৰ গোন্ধ পাই কি হৈছে তেওঁলোকৰ চকু দৃষ্টি নাইকিয়া হৈ গৈছে they have started losing their eyesight and if the law comes to know everyone in the family will be taken up by the police since they were doing injustice to their own children. Mukesh was happy as he took the writer to his home. He felt proud as he informed her that it was renovated. So, Mukesh took the narrator to his home and he was very happy since his house was renovated. Lekhikak Mukeshe nijor ghoroloi loi gol aru teo khub bhal lagisil karon teolukor ghor tu renovate hoisile. They walked down the streets which were full of garbages and gave foul smell. So see the condition in which they were living. They walked down the streets which had garbages and it was full of foul smell. It was stinky. They walked down a stinky land and it was full of garbage dump. Their homes had walls that were falling apart. The doors were unsteady. There were no windows and were full of families where people lived along with animals. So see in how unhygienic conditions they used to live. We can compare their living area, their neighborhood to that of a slum where animals and people they used to live together. জন্তু আৰু মানুহ একেলগে আছিলে তেওঁলোকৰ ঘৰৰ যোনটো ৰাস্তা আছিল ঘৰলৈ যোৱা ৰাস্তা জাবৰৰ দমেৰে ভৰ্তি হৈ আছিলে খুব বেয়া দুৰ্গন্ধ ওলাইছিলে সেই ৰাস্তাটোৰে আৰু কি হৈছিলে তেওঁলোকৰ ওয়াল বিলাক খহি পৰিছিলে সপৰা সপৰে ওয়ালবোৰ খহি পৰিছিলে আৰু কি হৈছিলে দৰজাবোৰ ঢিলা ধুপা আছিলে আৰু কোনো ধৰণৰ খিৰকি নাছিল they were living in a very suffocated and unhygienic condition and they lived with animals where in their houses animals also started living with the humans so the condition there was very unhygienic and it was beyond imagination for us. They reminded the writer of prehistoric men who just live like animals. So when the writer got acquainted with such a surrounding she thought that these people this present day modern people are living like prehistoric man karon adim jugor manuheo enekoi bohobas korisile আদিম যুগৰ কথাটো তোমালোকে সবে জানা কেনেকে তেওঁলোকে গুহাত বসবাস কৰিছিল ঠিক তেনে ধৰণে ঘৰ থাকিলে কি হ'ব যত ঘৰৰ ওয়াল বিলাক বেৰ সমূহ সপৰা সপৰে খহি গৈছিলে দৰজাবোৰ ঢিলা ধুপা আছিল খিৰকি নাছিল আৰু যত জীৱ-জন্তুৰ লগত মানুহ একেলগে বসবাস কৰিছিলে কেনেকুৱা এটা আনহাইজেনিক কেনেকুৱা এটা লেটাৰা পৰিস্থিতিৰ মাজত তেওঁলোক আছিল আৰু সেই লেখিকাই কৈছে যে আদিম যুগৰ মানুহৰ দৰে এওঁলোকে আজিৰ এই মডাৰ্ন মানুহখিনিয়ে আদিম যুগৰ মানুহৰ দৰে সেই ফিৰোজাবাদৰ সেই সাৰ্টেইন জাগাখিনি তেওঁলোকে বাস কৰিছিলে so let's see what happens next. Mukesh stopped in front of one such door, hit it hard with his foot and pushed it open. So what happened? Mukesh reached their house. He stopped in front of one such unsteady door. He tenekwa dhila dhupa dorja ekhonor honmukhot Mukesh roll aru ki korile bhorire gurmari dorjakhon khuli dile Mukeshe. The house where Mukesh lived was partially constructed hut. Earlier Mukesh has told us that his house was renovated. It was partially constructed. Olop solop ghortu unnota asile. অলপ সলপকে তেওঁলোকে নিজৰ ঘৰটো বনাইছিলে আৰু সেই কাৰণে যেতিয়া লেখিকাক মুকেশে লৈ গৈছিলে মুকেশৰ মুখত এটা হাঁহি আছিলে হাঁহি বিৰিঙিছিলে কাৰণ কিয় তেওঁলোকৰ ঘৰটো অলপমান নতুনকৈ তেওঁলোকে বনাবলৈ মেৰামতি কৰিবলৈ মানে সক্ষম হৈছিলে. In one corner was a firewood stove made with dead grass. A vessel with spinach leaves was kept on it. On the ground, there were more plates with chopped vegetables in them. So what happened? Here the narrator gives us a description of his house. So in one corner was a firewood stove. Eta sula asile, khori asile, khori matir sula asile, dead grassere bonwa sula asile, jot khori asile. Aru ki hoisile eta patrot a vessel in a vessel was there where there were spinach leaves hak asile spinach স্পিনাচ মানে হৈছে লাই শাক আছিলে এটা পাত্ৰত আৰু কিছুমান ফ্লোৰত গ্ৰাউণ্ডত মজিয়াত কিছুমান প্লেট আছিল য'ত কাটি থোৱা কিছুমান চব্জি শাক চব্জি আছিলে There was a thin young woman cooking the evening meal for the family. And what the narrator notices a thin young woman who is cooking meal for the family, the evening meal. Aru lekhikai লক্ষ্য কৰিলে এগৰাকী খুব লাহি পাহি এগৰাকী ক্ষীণ মহিলা যোনে সন্ধিয়াৰ খানাটো তৈয়াৰ কৰি আছিল সন্ধিয়াৰ খাদ্যটো তৈয়াৰ কৰি আছিল Her eyes were full of smoke emanating from the stove, but she was still cheerful and smiled to see the writer. আৰু সেই মহিলাগৰাকীৰ কি হৈছিলে যিহেতু তেওঁ খৰিৰ জুইত কাম কৰি আছিল ভাত বনাই আছিল তেওঁৰ চকুক কেটা অলপ ধোঁৱা হৈ আছিল her eyes were emanating smoke but still she was cheerful she was happy to see the writer তেওঁ তথাপিও যদিও তেওঁ কাম কৰি কষ্ট কৰি কাম কৰি আছিল খৰিৰ জুইত ভাত ৰান্ধি তেওঁৰ চকুক কেটা ধোঁৱা হৈ আছিল তথাপিও তেওঁৰ মুখত এটা হাঁহি আছিল আৰু লেখিকাক দেখি তেওঁ খুব মনত আনন্দ পাইছিল She was the wife of Mukesh's elder brother আৰু তেওঁ কোন আছিল Mukeshৰ elder brother ডাঙৰ ককায়েকৰ ঘৈণীয়েক আছিল অৰ্থাৎ Mukeshৰ বৌক She was Mukesh's sister-in-law his elder brother's wife Although she was not much older than Mukesh she was a responsible person and was worthy to get respect from the family as a daughter-in-law The writer says that Although she was not much older than Mukesh, but she was a respectable woman because she used to take care of the entire household and thus she deserves respect from everyone in the house. যদিও তেওঁ মুকেশতকৈ খুব বেছি ডাঙৰ নাছিলে কিন্তু তেওঁ সকলোৱে ভাল পাইছিলে মৰম কৰিছিলে আৰু শ্ৰদ্ধা কৰিছিলে কাৰণ কিয় তেওঁ গোটেই পৰিয়ালটোক চোৱাচিতা কৰিছিলে আৰু পৰিয়ালটোৰ গোটেই যিমানখিনি কাম তেওঁলোকৰ খোৱা বোৱাৰ পৰা আদি কৰি সকলোখিনি কাম তেওঁই কৰিছিল আৰু সেইবাবে বুৱাৰী হিচাপে তেওঁ সেইখিনি মৰ্যাদা আৰু সন্মান সকলোৱে দিছিলে When Mukesh's father entered the house, the daughter-in-law hid behind the wall and covered her face behind the veil. যেতিয়া মুকেশৰ দেউতাক আহিছিলে তেতিয়া এই বুৱাৰীজনীয়ে কি কৰিলে তেওঁ ৱালৰ সাইডত লুকালে আৰু নিজৰ উৰণিখনেৰে মুখখন ঢাকি ললে She hid behind the wall as soon as Mukesh's father entered and she has hidden her face in her veil. সেই উৰণিখনেৰে নিজৰ মুখখন ঢাকি ললে It was a tradition for the daughter-in-laws to hide their face in the presence of the older male members of the family. So it was an age-old tradition to hide the faces when some older male member enters. It was a tradition for the daughter-in-law to hide their faces under their veil. গতিকে উৰণিখনেৰে মুখ ঢাকাটো এটা পৰম্পৰা আছিল যেতিয়া বয়োজ্যেষ্ঠ কোনো লোক বিশেষকৈ পুৰুষসকলৰ কোনোবা বয়োজ্যেষ্ঠ এজন যেতিয়া আহে তেতিয়া বুৱাৰী বিলাকে নিজৰ উৰণিৰে মুখ ঢাকাটো এটা পৰম্পৰা আছিল The writer says us that the elder here was a poor bangle maker. He was still not able to either renovate the house or send his sons to school. He had just managed to teach him the skill of making bangles. So Mukesh's father, the elder here refers to Mukesh's father, and his father was not able to send his sons to schools, neither he was able to renovate his house. What he only knew was the art of bangle making, and he taught his sons the art and craft of bangle making. Mukesh's grandmother has watched her own husband go blind with the dust from polishing the glass, but they cannot give up God-given lineage. They have been born in the caste of bangle maker. So what happened to Mukesh's grandfather? His grandfather got blind with the dust that emanated from making glass bangles. So he dhulir pora তেওঁৰ ককাকৰ দৃষ্টি হেৰুৱাইছিলে আৰু তেওঁৰ আইতাকে নিজে তেওঁক নিজৰ দৃষ্টিশক্তি হেৰুৱা দেখিছিলে নিজৰ চকুৰে তেওঁ প্ৰত্যক্ষভাৱে তেওঁ দেখিছিলে যে কেনেকৈ নিজৰ স্বামীয়ে দৃষ্টিশক্তি হেৰুৱাই পেলাইছিলে কিন্তু তেওঁলোকে তথাপিও এই পেছাটো এৰিব নোৱাৰে কাৰণ জেনেৰেশ্যন ধৰি জেনেৰেশ্যন প্ৰজন্মৰ পৰা প্ৰজন্মলৈ বাগৰি আহিছে এই বস্তুটো এণ্ড চিন্স ইট ৱাজ দিছ ক্ৰাফ্ট হেজ বিন taught to every generation. It's like a God-given lineage and they cannot leave this profession because this profession is done by their ancestors. Now it is done by them and further it will go on pass into generations and generations. So what happened? It's like a God-given lineage. They have been born in the caste of bangle maker. So since they have been born in the caste of bangle maker, they cannot leave this profession no matter what. In every other house, in every street of Firozabad, one can see bangles of each and every color. They are piled in on handcuffs pushed by young men. So in every other house, in all the houses, in every streets of Firozabad, we can see what? Bangles. The glass bangles could be seen and they are piled in the handcuffs which are pushed by the young men. এই যে ঘুমটি বিলাকত লৈ পেলাই সেই ডেকা লৰা বিলাকে bangles বোৰ লৈ ঘূৰি ফুৰিছিলে আৰু বেচিছিলে. In dark hutmans sits boys and girls with their parents welding pieces of colored glass into circles of bangles. And what happened in that hot condition, in dark hutmans where there were no ventilation, no window, in that hot temperature, high temperature, the young children used to sit with their parents, with their mother and father, and they used to weld bangles and give them the beautiful shape and color to it. Hey andhar room bilakot horu horu lora choli bilake nijor অভিভাৱকৰ লগত পেৰেণ্টছৰ লগত বহি পেলাই বেংগল বনাইছিলে. The bangles symbolize an Indian woman's suhag. They symbolize auspiciousness in marriage. So bangle is a symbol of an Indian woman's suhag according to the writer. এগৰাকী বিবাহিতা মহিলাৰ বৈবাহিক জীৱনৰ যেনেকে চিন হৈছে সেন্দুৰ বা খাৰুযোৰ সেইকাৰণে আমাক লেখিকাই কৈছে যে বেংগলে খাৰুৱে এগৰাকী বিবাহিতা মহিলাৰ পৰিচয়. It is the symbol of her suhag. It indicates the auspiciousness of her married life. There was a young girl named Savita. She wore a faded pink colored dress. She was sitting with an elderly woman and they were joining pieces of glass to make bangles. So the narrator has seen a young girl named Savita and she was wearing a faded pink colored dress and she was sitting near an elderly woman. লেখিকাই দেখিলে যে এজনী সৰু ছোৱালী সবিতা নামৰ সেই সৰু ছোৱালীজনীয়ে কি কৰিছিলে এটা ফেড পিংক কালাৰ ৰং যোৱা পিংক কালাৰৰ গুলপীয়া ৰঙৰ চুলা এটা পিন্ধি এগৰাকী বয়সস্থ মহিলাৰ কাষত বহি আছিলে. The writer wondered if Savita knew that bangles were sacred. She thought that Savita would realize this when she would become a bride herself. The elderly woman sitting next to Savita also became a bride many years ago. She was still wearing the glass bangles but had lost her eyesight now. So see, the narrator wonders whether Savita knew that bangles are symbol of women's auspiciousness in their marriage. She realizes that Savita, even though Savita is looking at she is trying to learn the art and craft of making bangle, still Savita is not aware of the thing that she is not aware of the fact that what does bangle symbolize. She doesn't know that bangles symbolizes the auspiciousness of marriage in a woman's life. The narrator thinks that Savita would only realize when she herself becomes a bride. লেখিকাই ভাবিলে যে সবিতাই তেতিয়াহে গম পাব সেই খাৰুযোৰৰ মহত্বৰ কথা যেতিয়া তাই নিজে কইনা হ'ব এদিন যেতিয়া নিজে বিয়া হ'ব আৰু যিগৰাকী মহিলাৰ ওচৰত তেওঁ বহি আছিল সবিতা বহি আছিল সেই মানুহগৰাকীও এই সময়ত কইনা হৈছিল তেওঁৰ হাতত এতিয়াও খাৰু আছে কিন্তু তেওঁ কি কৰিছে তেওঁ সেই উদ্যোগটোত কাম কৰি কৰি নিজৰ দৃষ্টিশক্তি হেৰুৱাই পেলাইছে now this elderly woman near whom Savita is sitting, this little girl Savita is sitting, was also a bride once. She is still wearing the glass bangles, but what she has now, she has lost her eyesight forever. The elderly woman complains that she had not eaten even a sar of food. So what is sar? Sar is a unit of measuring quantity. So the elderly woman complains that she has not taken a proper meal even once in her lifetime. Look at their poor condition. What this industry has given to them, it has given nothing rather than everyone in this industry, most of the people working in this industry has started losing their eyesight because of this terrible temperature inside the room. And she complains to the narrator that she has not even taken a proper meal. She has not even taken a sar of food. So sar is the measure unit for measuring quantity. The woman wants to say that they are so poor that they cannot eat enough food. তেওঁলোক ইমানেই দুখীয়া আছিলে যে তেওঁলোকৰ এসাঁজ ভালকৈ খাবলৈ হাতত পইচা নাছিলে তেওঁ কেতিয়াও এসাঁজ ভালকৈ ভাত এসাঁজ খাই পোৱা নাছিলে তেওঁলোকৰ ইমানেই বেয়া অৱস্থা আছিলে This is the benefit that she has received by adopting the profession of bangle making. The woman's husband says that he does not know anything other than bangle making. These families doesn't know anything. এই পৰিয়ালবিলাকে একোৱে নাজানে অকল তেওঁলোকে কেনেকৈ খাৰু বনাব লাগে সেই শৈলীটো সেই কলাটোহে তেওঁলোকে জানে তাৰ বাহিৰে তেওঁলোকে একো নাজানে আৰু তাৰ বাহিৰতো যে এখন বেলেগ পৃথিৱী আছে বা বেলেগ কিবা প্ৰফেশ্যন আছে তেওঁলোকে সেইবোৰৰ বিষয়ে একেবাৰে অৱগত নহয় So what this elderly woman's husband says, he says that he doesn't know anything except the art of bangle making. All that he has been able to accomplish is to make a house for his family to live in. The sorrow and desperation of being unable to feed themselves even 3 proper meals daily reduce their courage to fight against the situation. So they were so poor that they were not even able to afford one proper meal in a day. ইমানে তেওঁলোক দৰিদ্ৰ আৰু দুখীয়া আছিল যে তেওঁলোকে এদিন এবেলা এসাঁজ ভাত ভালকে খাব পৰা ক্ষমতা তেওঁলোকৰ নাছিলে আৰু এই বৃদ্ধ মহিলাগৰাকীৰ গিৰিয়েকে স্বামীয়ে লেখিকাক কৈছে যে তেওঁ জীৱনটোত খাৰু বনোৱাৰ বাহিৰে তেওঁ একো নাজানে তেওঁ অকল এটাই কাম কৰিলে কিবাকৈ তেওঁ নিজৰ পৰিয়ালক পোহপাল দিবলৈ বা পৰিয়ালক ৰাখিবলৈ এটা সৰুকৈ ঘৰ বনালে আৰু তাৰ বাহিৰে তেওঁ একোৱে কৰিব নোৱাৰিলে আৰু তেওঁলোকৰ এই দুখজনক পৰিস্থিতিটোৰ বাবে তেওঁলোকৰ নিজৰ বল নাছিলে নিজৰ ক্ষমতা নাছিল যে তেওঁলোকে এই পৰিস্থিতিৰ পৰা বাহিৰ হ'ব কেনেকৈ হেতু বস্তু ফাইট কৰিবলৈ সেই বস্তুটোৰ বিৰুদ্ধে তেওঁলোকৰ নিজৰ দৰিদ্ৰতাৰ বিৰুদ্ধে যুঁজখন দিবলৈ তেওঁলোকৰ বাহুবল বা তেওঁলোকৰ মনোবলো নাছিলে they were unable to fight against this situation of poverty they were so poor and it was the biggest sorrow it was the biggest misery of their lives When asked why they cannot form a cooperative to improve their living conditions, they said that they fear being beaten and hauled away by the police for doing something illegal. So when the narrator asks them that why don't you form a cooperative, tumaluke ekelog hoi eta gut hoi eta cooperative tumaluke nukhula kyo tumalukor je iman dukh loga poristiti jot tumaluke okol jibon bhor bengale bonala kharue bonala তোমালোকে এই পৰিস্থিতিটোৰ পৰা পৰিত্ৰাণ পাবৰ কাৰণে তোমালোকে একেলগ হৈ পেলাই তোমালোকে কিয় সেই সিচুৱেচনটো হে তোমালোকৰ দৰিদ্ৰ পৰিস্থিতিটোৰ এগেইনষ্টত তোমালোকে কিয় ফাইট নকৰা and when they were asked regarding forming a cooperative to improve their situation they simply replied that they fear the policemen. Their fathers and forefathers were trapped by middlemen. The younger generations are still paying the price for that. What happened? Their fathers and forefathers were fallen into the trap of middlemen. তেওঁলোকে হে মাজত কিছুমান এনেকুৱা মানুহ আছে যিসকলে তেওঁলোকৰ ওপৰত অত্যাচাৰ কৰিছিলে আৰু সেই অত্যাচাৰৰ বলি আজিও এই প্ৰজন্মই ভুগি থাকিবলগীয়া হৈছে. These middlemen, they used to torture them so much that the younger generation is still paying the price for it. The bangle makers are downtrodden due to the poverty and stigma of their caste. The narrator points out the presence of a vicious circle here, the involvement of sahukars. Policemen and middlemen who do not let these people rise up in society. Since these bangle makers were very downtrodden, they were very innocent, they know nothing except the art and craft of bangle making. So the chance was taken by this group of sahukars. This group is termed as sahukars, where policemen, middlemen, and and these sahukars were involved. What they used to do, they do not allow this certain group of people to rise in their lives. So they were tortured, and generations after generations are facing the same problem. They fear that if they do something against them, they will be tortured, they will be harassed mentally, physically, and what not. So hey sahukars involvement asil buli gom pale lekhikai karon kionu teoluke hoda eta bhoyor majot jiai asil je jodi teoluke nije kiba eta okoman uporle uthiboloi chesta kore ba kiba eta কৰি পেলাই নিজৰ যেটো এই দৰিদ্ৰ অৱস্থা এই অৱস্থাটোৰ পৰা পৰিত্ৰাণ পাবলৈ চেষ্টা কৰে তেতিয়া কি কৰিব এই পাৰ্টিকুলাৰ গ্ৰুপটোৱে তেওঁলোকক উঠিবলৈ বা উঠাবলৈ নিদিব তেওঁলোকক টৰ্চাৰ কৰিব মেন্টালি হ্যাৰাস কৰিব আৰু সেই ভয়তে প্ৰজন্মৰ পিছত প্ৰজন্ম যুগ যুগ ধৰি তেওঁলোকে কোনো ধৰণৰ একো পদক্ষেপ নিজৰ বাবে লব পৰা নাছিলে Therefore, no one dares to break away from this line of the profession, from this tragic world of poverty and suppression. They were always suppressed, since they were always in the fear of being beaten by the policemen, the middlemen, and the group of sahukar, this vicious circle. Therefore, nobody dared to stand against this situation of poverty and suppression. Hodai teoluke poverty, doridrota aru suppression hodai dop khai asile teoluke or he bhoy to projonmor pisot projonmoi bhugi oha he mental harassment bur torture bur teoluke mukhere mat matibo para nasile aru he karne teoluke ei poristititur pora poritran paboloi kono dhoronor step lobo para nasile. Mukesh dreams of being a motor mechanic, and the narrator sees a flash of rebellion in his eyes. So see, this is very interesting. Belonging to a family of bangle makers, Mukesh wants to become a motor mechanic because Mukesh has seen the plight of their father, their forefather, and everyone. He has listened the story, how they have been harassed since long ago, and how they are now facing, they are paying the price of it. So Mukesh is quite rebellious. He doesn't want to become a bangle maker, rather he wants to become a motor mechanic. Mukesh dekhise je keneke jug jug dhori teolukor poriyalor but e gute he neighborhood to thoka manukhinir poriyalor logot ki hoise ei sahukar namor he vicious circle to keneke teolukor por ottachar solai ahise hetu Mukeshe dekhise aru hoyto he babe Mukeshe bangle maker hoboloi bisara nasil teo ejon motor mechanic hoboloi bisarisile. She asked him if he would like to be a pilot someday. Mukesh seemed embarrassed and replied that he was happy dreaming about being a motor mechanic. Flying a plane was a dream beyond his reach. When the narrator asked Mukesh that do you want to become a pilot? Then Mukesh was a bit embarrassed because becoming a motor mechanic was an illusion for him. It was like beyond his dreams, beyond his reach, the dream of becoming a motor mechanic. How, in such a situation, how could he dream of becoming a pilot? Therefore, he ends up telling the narrator that, no, I'm fine. I would only like to become a motor mechanic, because being a pilot, becoming a pilot, dreaming of becoming a pilot is like a big thing. It's like a marriage for him. গতিকে মুকেশক যেতিয়া সুধিলে যে তুমি পাইলট হবলৈ বিচাৰিবা নেকি, তেতিয়া মুকেশে কলে যে নাই, মই মটৰ মেকানিকে হ'ব বিচাৰো, কাৰণ মুকেশে জানে যে মটৰ মেকানিক হোৱাটোৱে তাৰ কাৰণে এটা বহুত ডাঙৰ কথা, আৰু তাৰ ওপৰত যদি মই পাইলট হবলৈ যাওঁ এইটোতো একেবাৰে অসম্ভৱ কথা, তাৰ সপোনৰো অগোচৰ। গতিকে লেখিকাক উত্তৰ দিলে যে নাই, মই মটৰ মেকানিকে হ'ব বিচাৰিছো। So see students, this chapter, Lost Spring, Stories of Stolen Childhood, this chapter talks about two children from different background who were always underprivileged. They were poverty stricken, and they were so poor that they could not even afford one proper meal in their lives. So dreaming big for them is something like an illusion. It's like a mirage. So এই কাহিনীটোৰ দ্বাৰা লেখিকাই আমাক ক'বলৈ বিচাৰিছে যে আমাৰ সমাজত এনেকুৱা স্তৰৰ কিছুমান ল'ৰা ছোৱালী আছে যাৰ কাৰণে দৰিদ্ৰতাই আগুৰি ধৰা, এনেকুৱা ল'ৰা ছোৱালী আছে যাৰ কাৰণে শিক্ষা দীক্ষাটো বহুত দূৰৰ কথা, সাধাৰণ জীৱনত কিবা এটা হোৱাৰ সপোন দেখাটো তেওঁলোকৰ কাৰণে সপোনৰো অগোচৰ দৰে কথা। গতিকে অতি সুন্দৰভাৱে তেওঁ নিজৰ জীৱনত লগ পোৱা এনে দুটা শিশুৰ কথা আমাক লেখকে ব্যক্ত কৰিলে। আশা কৰো তোমালোকে ভাল পাইছা। Hope you all liked it, and I hope you will be all thorough with your text. So it's all about Anis Jung's story Lost Spring, the stories of stolen childhood. So I hope you like the class. If there is any doubt, please comment me in the comment box. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye bye.